The prep has been intense. However, the engine bay is ready for primer. The prep work has been intense. However, the engine bay is ready for primer. I'm going to prime the inside of the engine bay and also the outside all the way up to the firewall. I'll stop here. Basically all the way across there. And then the other side, we'll prime all this area up around the front of the car. Same thing, and we'll stop right here at the firewall. Get all down in there, down up underneath where the transmission tunnel is going to be at. All that area is prepped and ready. And I went ahead and got the rest of the car prepped. Everything under here is prepped, the bottom's prepped, I got the trunk prepped, but since all of it's going Raptor liner, I'm going to do it separately. I'm going to do the engine bay first so I can get it painted, primed, painted, cleared, let it cure out, let it dry. Then I'll tape everything off, and once everything's taped off, then we can come and do our Raptor under this portion of the car. And I think when I start the Raptor liner, I'm going to do the entire thing. I'll go front all the way underneath the bottom, all the way to the back, and do the trunk, do it all at one time. So that is the game plan. I am going to go ahead and get some wax and grease remover and get all this wiped down so we can get ready to put on some epoxy primer. Epoxy primer's on there. Let this cure out. And then we will move to the paint for the engine bay. Which is this right here. And we'll be using the low matte clear, or multi-matte clear low gloss. That'll be a matte finish right there. Alright, we have the epoxy primer on. It is flashed out. Now it's time to get our base coat on. We're going to be using number 23, which is a matte black for the engine bay. We'll be shooting from the front down here, up across here, across the top. Top of this cowling here, all the way across, all the way around, down into the engine bay. And then this outside will actually be Raptor liner, so we're not going to shoot that. Just to give you guys an idea what we're doing. I'm not taping this off because I'm going to have to come back and scuff it when I go to do the Raptor liner, because this epoxy primer will have been on here for more than 24 hours. So I'm not worried about overspray. If you guys are wondering why I didn't tape that off. I'm not doing anything back past this firewall, so that's why all this is taped off. So that's what's going on here. Let's go ahead and get some color in this engine bay. The engine bay is painted. I had one small sag right there on the firewall. Boo. So once it finishes flashing up and looks like this and is dry, probably tomorrow, I will come in and sand that sag out, and I'll retouch the base across this top portion. Not too sure how I got the sag there. Aside from that, she looks really good. So went ahead and took care of this, and I painted this on the outside, which I think I'm gonna leave this painted, and then the Raptor will be up to either side. My main reason for that is the suspension's gonna bolt in here, and so the owner doesn't have to scrape Raptor liner out of here. Just decided to paint that. I'll make his life easier. I know he'll appreciate that. Same thing I did on the inside here. Back in there, back across. And this is just the base coat. It's still flashing out a little bit. Man, it came out really good. Really good. I am definitely liking this. Man. Went in and cut up in here, just like I said I was going to do. Stopped it at this line. The Raptor will be under here. I'm going to Raptor line this for two reasons. One, just so if any junk does get in behind there in the fender, it'll be well protected. And two, it'll take care of some acoustic dampening in this section of the vehicle. So we'll do both of these sides when we do everything else that's underneath this line here, all this in Raptor liner. That is the plan there. The clear on, this is supposed to be a low gloss clear. However, doesn't really look low gloss to me. So maybe it'll flatten out as it dries. Anyway, I'll take you over to the bench. So we use this right here, which is the Multimat Clear Low Gloss. And the associated hardener and reducer. And I'll just go ahead and say the mix ratio on this stuff is crazy. It is a 5 to 2 to 3 mix ratio. Yeah, that one will give your brain a little bit of a headache there. But anyway, I end up using my cup with a 5 to 1, doubling the 1 to make 5 to 2, and just going from there. But anyway, so we shot it with the Mini 888. You guys have seen that before. And unfortunately, I didn't get any video footage because I left the camera actually sitting in the house, wasn't in the shop, and I was already rolling. Didn't have time to stop and grab the camera. So you just see the after result. And don't get me wrong, it looks good. It came out really well. I mean, it came out really well. And the paint overall is nice. I don't really have any complaints about the paint. Yeah, no complaints about the paint. The finish is interesting though, so I'll let this cure out. I think it said the flash time was 15 minutes and then the dry time was an hour. Let me dig out my DDS sheet or TDS sheet and we'll take a look and see what the real deal is on that. Multimat Clear Technical Data Sheet. All right down here we have a 5 to 2 to 3 mix ratio, and flash time is 15 minutes, and low gloss clear coat drying time at 70 degrees is an hour. So we'll give it an hour to finish drying. Maybe it'll flatten out some more. Still looks kind of glossy to me. Definitely not low gloss. But hey, anyway. Yeah, professionals only. It's a good thing I know what I'm doing, right? You got 5 to 2 to 3, I guess, because it's 5 parts clear, 2 parts hardener, and 3 parts reducer. Mixing my volume. So, yeah. We'll wrap up the video here because in the next video I will be taking care of scuffing all this area to get rid of the overspray and scuffing the bottom of the car. And then priming the bottom of the car. We got to prime the bottom wherever we have seam sealer, which is kind of sporadically scattered throughout the base of the car underneath. And also prime over any areas that are bare metal, like you see there. So we can get ready to take care of Raptor liner under this car. I'm going to mask off this shock tower or strut tower, the Crossmember. Basically just mask it off right along there, right along there. Take care of getting everything prepped, ready for a T-Rex liner. That'll take care of what we need to accomplish here. And that'll be T-Rex liner all the way through here, as I talked before, just to take care of knocking down the road noise, as the owner definitely wants to reduce the amount of road noise as much as possible and get everything protected. So that's going to wrap it up for now. My name's Erwin. This is 3 Wheels in a Block, where we're giving back what time has taken away. We'll see you soon. Oh, that's a cool sign back there. Oh, garage sign. Oh, yeah.